Hello, Steve Outside 9. Well, I just watched The Crying Game. I've been doing a gay movie marathon and I've sort of got into the darker films. And this film has quite a reputation. It was filmed in the UK, released in the UK originally, but didn't do very well, only made about $3 million. It had a lot of political issues, but it has a big twist in the film, and it was sold on that in American and like Canada markets. So it did really well outside of the UK. It made about 63 million. So all up, I think it made about 71 million. So it was quite a big hit, and it was quite notorious and had quite a reputation back in the day. And it's not really a gay film, but it does feature a gay character very sympathetically, and the way that it dealt with this character was done very well, and it really did shock audiences and change, I think, the way certain members of the our community were sort of looked at, and it was quite a groundbreaking film in some ways. It's basically a political thriller in some ways, or a crime thriller. I thought it was more of a romantic thriller sort of movie. I really didn't have accurate memory of it. I saw it when I was a kid on TV. It was made in 1992 and it was shown on TV in Tasmania. And I thought I'd seen the whole film, but I must have only seen the end part of the film. And I had a specific recollection of one scene with one specific line, and I thought the big secret was revealed after that. And I thought it was played out by a character in a certain role, a certain persona. And when I watched it, it was totally different. It took place about 40 minutes after the reveal, and it was just very different. So I had my memory of the film was not accurate at all. And then how I watched the whole film, it was quite different and quite a surprise from pretty much the whole film and from the start. First 40 minutes or so, the film revolves around a army guy who's kidnapped by the IRA to try and get one of their people back from the government. It's not going well. They don't negotiate with the IRA, so this guy pretty much knows he's going to be killed. And the guy who's watching over him and is supposed to kill him starts to see him as a person. They start to develop a relationship, and he kind of can't kill him, but he will be killed by his people if he doesn't. So they end up in this, and it's really a horrible, horrible scenario being played out, and it's a big section of this film, which I didn't think this was anything to do with what the film was going to be about. Eventually, it goes badly. The guy who was watching over the army guy played by Forrest Whitaker, whose name was Jody. This guy Fergus, he escapes, and it sort of looks like he's the only one who escapes because the army basically attacks their little hideout, and you'd think everyone dies basically. He goes off to live his own life to get away from the IRA and just continue on, and he ends up meeting the girlfriend of this guy Jody, and they end up falling in love. And about an hour into the film, we get this big reveal. And I thought it came at the end of the film, so I was really shocked because I wasn't expecting it where it was and how it was done. I thought it was done totally differently, probably because it was edited down on TV when I saw it, so I probably didn't really see it. But yeah, then after this, one of the other members from the IRA, the woman who actually lured Jody in, who's an absolute monster, her and the guy who's running it managed to survive as well, and he was pretty evil. They come back and basically try and pull Fergus back in, and they do it by threatening his new girlfriend. So he goes to some extreme measures to try and save her, and it's all very disturbing to her, and she ends up having to totally change who she is, and eventually she does survive. The good thing about this film is the bad guys, lose, and the evil woman in this film, she gets some payback, and it's pretty brutal and it's pretty marvelous. So I did enjoy that. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything in the film in case someone is watching this, and I know not a lot of people watch my videos, but I don't want to ruin it for even one person. So I'm not going to reveal the reveal. I'm just going to let you know there is one. And the film was really great. I was really surprised. I wasn't really comfortable with all the political stuff at the beginning, and it takes a big section of the movie, but the overall film is very much of a sort of political crime thriller. And I did care about the characters, and I was on the fence the whole time, just waiting for these things to sort of happen. And the film has quite a reputation because of the way it portrays an LGBT, I can't remember all the letters anymore, person, and it was quite groundbreaking, and I think it changed the way certain characters from certain areas of our community have been looked at and represented in the media. I think it really was quite groundbreaking, and it has quite a reputation, and I think it's deserved. It's a great film. I'm glad I watched it because my memory of it was not what it was. So I'm glad I'm going back and watching not just films I've never seen before, but also films I watched like 10, 20 years ago that I don't remember or, have a very altered memory. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I'm going to go back to watching some very dark queer cinema.